friends, fellow UO students, we gather here today to officially unite the University of Oregon Foundation and the fossil fuel industry in marriage. Their decision to marry has not been entered into lightly, and today they publicly declare their private devotion to each other. The essence of this commitment is the acceptance of each other in entirety, as companion, as friend, and business partner. Marriage, ideally, is a sharing of responsibilities, hopes, and dreams. It takes special effort to grow together, survive hard times, and be loving and selfish. To be loving and unselfish. Ultimately, there comes a moment when a decision must be made. Two people who love each other, each must ask themselves how much they hope for as their love and pockets grow. If anyone can show just causes why this couple cannot lawfully be joined together in matrimony, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
I object to this wedding. Climate change is real, and fossil fuel emissions are the biggest cause of it. By marrying the fossil fuel industry, you are enabling the continued destruction of this planet. This is a university where we come to learn and prepare for our future. How dare you destroy the chance of us even having a future with your selfish actions? This is not love.
I also object. If this university is as green as they say it is, then you will stop this wedding and you will not be lawfully bonded in marriage.
I object on behalf of all the kids too young to know the consequences of your actions. On behalf of all the kids who are not yet born into the world where their futures are less valuable than the prospect of financial gain. This marriage is not about love.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just can't be quiet any longer. Oil. We go way back. But, you know, I grew up. I started taking the bus, biking a little. Foundation, did she tell you about Nigeria?
Don't go there.
Did she?
Don't go there, Randy.
I'm sorry, I had to say it, right? I mean, look, you guys, you've been together so long. You just think you have to do this. You don't have to do this. You're like a gambler that keeps losing at the table. And you want to raise the ante and stay in and get it back, but it ain't gonna happen. Oil's on its way down. It's time to fold and walk. I mean, just look. Last week, the oil producers met and they couldn't agree to limit output to bring the prices up. It's just gonna go down. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I just had to say it.
Thank you, Randy. That was stirring. As a member of Osberg's Renewable Campaign, I must also object. Around the world, there are organizations, companies, and foundations who are not creating emissions like you do. And yet you seek to entwine yourself with a person whose actions are destroying the lives of innocent people all around the world, in direct opposition to the wishes of your constituents who are gathered here today. As constituents, it's all of our shared responsibility to reject this corrupt marriage, but even more so, it is your responsibility as a man of honor and authority to live up to the ideals you profess to believe. End this farce of a marriage while you still can. Thank you.
I object. I totally object. This is your Auntie Jane, UO Foundation. You are bringing shame on your family and the people who love you. Business students have always since been learning to make the most of the natural elements, and the Lillis Business Complex ensures that their educational environment can do the same. This opened thanks to the vision of Chuck and Gwen Lillis and others who saw that the future was in sustainability and stopping climate change. They recognize that environmental stewardship yields many business benefits. So it is just behind the times that you would marry this drug-addicted bride. She will yield 6 children and bring shame on our family. I cannot stand for it.
Hold on, everyone. I think I've heard enough of this. Everyone here needs to remember that the university encompasses within it the viewpoints of many people, all of which need to be protected and most of which need to be accorded respect. By rejecting to this marriage, you are undermining the free speech of other people within the campus community. Shame. Now, this marriage is not, for any social cause. It is about, one body marrying another to maximize returns in a beautiful way. Now, as a member of the U of O Foundation, we have offered out in Olive Branch to students that we even invited you to this wedding. You should be thankful to us. But by continuing to beat the same drum of divestment day after day, students have completely rejected our offer, and as a result, have lost the opportunity for further dialogue with us. This marriage will continue without any further objections or interruptions. I thank you.
Fossil fuel industry. Do you pledge to share your life with the University of Oregon Foundation? Do you promise to cherish alumni donations and maximize returns for their investments? Will you encourage the foundation, stand with them in sickness and in health, through oil spills and drilling, through water contamination and government subsidies, till death do you part?
James!
Foundation, do you pledge to share your life with fossil fuel? To them, do you promise to invest millions of dollars and not alter your marital decisions for any social cause? And while you claim climate change to be one of the most important issues of our time, will you invest accordingly, support the fossil fuel industry in sorrow and in joy, ignore scientific research and student protests, and neglect university Senate resolutions and drops in share value till death do you part?
Don't do it!